Hey, hey, what's up, everybody? Apparently, it's just static right now. Let's see. Alrighty. Hey, let's just get right into it here. Alrighty. Alright. See if it wants to capture. I'm up on my upstairs, my big rig. My big rig! I am... There we go. Alright, let's see if I can just get my cam in here. It should be. Yeah, dirty dog. Alright. How's everybody doing? Hey, I say I'm just chilling. But it wouldn't be true. Hey, yeah. That's why I'm upstairs. In my house that I'm renting. The downstairs is struggling because it's been in the high 90s, almost 100 where I live. But the upstairs has its own little air conditioner, which is really nice. So I can keep that under control at least. So the rest of my family could just deal with it. Anyways. All right. Let's get this fixed. Yeah, the other main reason is why I'm up here is because I have not my mobile setup. If you saw me streaming on Monday Hangover and doing that stream with Jay, reviewing Superman, that was all stuff that I used in my downstairs setup, and I brought it with, and I haven't unpacked it yet. So my upstairs, my static setup, like desktop and TV, the things I do my editing and do my work on, it's upstairs. So we're getting a break in Michigan. It's only 64. Huh? I was just up in Indiana. It was like low 80s most of the week. It was actually pretty nice. But yeah, I was expecting something like that. But that's, even for Michigan, that's still pretty cool this time of year. So, all right, let me figure this out. Give me 2 minutes. If I can't get it going, we will. Vcam. There we go. I think we got something. Yes? Yes! There we go. Alrighty. Save. Okay. Hey, guys. And this should work here. Hi. How's everybody doing? I missed you guys last week. I actually almost got some Coleman's mustard. I've been pining for it, man. Freaking beer battered chicken nuggets, which I can't really have anymore. That's what I can eat. The list of that gets shorter and shorter, but gosh darn it, beer battered chicken and freaking Coleman's mustard could be the best thing that's ever been. Freaking Coleman's mustard is so good. Anyways, saw Marianne and Karen. I was just like, gosh darn it, I forgot to get some. But yep, I was just in Indiana visiting a bunch of family, my nephews and stuff like that. So that was really nice. I miss them a lot, but I was getting into the game and starting to get a rhythm, and now I'm out. But let's get back into it here. Alrighty, I think we got this. Let me make sure everything's on, everything's kicking. Flex capacitor is flexing. All right, let's check it out here. How we doing? Yes, sir. Alrighty, so let's resume. Oh, I see. Garrus is just showing off again. Oh wait, what? Wait. Hold on. I should be fighting stuff right now. No. Gosh darn it. Alright. Wait. Are you kidding me? Have I not? I don't think I've become this scepter yet. Alright. Fantastic. I just... EA. Gosh darn it. Little booger. Here, let me check something real quick. Am I not signed into EA? No, I'm signed into EA. What is my freaking save games? Here. We're going to go back to this, and I'm going to figure out what's going on here. I swore I saved on that level where I kept losing right at the end. So, I'm going to figure this out. Okay. Exit, yes. Any unsaved apparently saved progress will also get lost. Shell. Mass Effect. Oh boy. Yeah, I haven't started this one up in a while. Alright. Well. You guys have already seen it, so let's just power through and we'll get to that. That makes me angry. My gosh darn save game isn't here. See where we can go here. Yep. All right, give me a second. Shoot. Well. All right. Hopefully I can skip through stuff. This is why having multiple launchers is stupid. This thing should be synced. I should have my save games, but I don't. If I'm missing researchers, I don't want that. All right. Well, that's weak sauce. I don't want to progress in the game. I've progressed quite a bit. I put an hour and a half more into this, so I'm not going to do that over again. All right. All right. Let's do this. I'll change. We'll just do a quick streaming. Here, I'll do some Fortnite because I don't have anything set up downstairs, so we'll do something fun here. Sorry guys, didn't realize I was gonna do that. I've been quite busy all day, so you expect 20 years of freaking technology where you would transfer your save games from one computer to another, that it would actually do it. All right, well, you know what? Let's play my favorite game. Gosh darn it, I love PUBG. It does not get enough love, and there's always stories to be had. So, I'm not really pleased with the progress of Fortnite. They had the balancing in Fortnite was really good recently, and when they did the Star Wars, even though it had endless ammo and stuff, the way that the submachine guns and even the shotguns were pretty fun. I don't like shotguns in games. They're weak sauce, mainly because I can never get anybody down with them. But all right, just waiting for the download to start if it wants to. So how's everybody doing on this Thursday? Karen M, Marianne B, the Wayfarer. The Wayfarer, my man. I keep seeing those Filipino pesos, and man, I'm telling you, I miss Lumbia. I had a friend, and I still have a friend. He just, you go your separate ways when you get older, especially when you get families. You try not to, but it happens. But Calvin, if you're out there, I miss you, bud. But I was over at his house. His mom was from the Philippines, and I would have to help make lumpia, but it's the best food ever. And I've yet to find anything as authentic as what I had. Probably it was like 20 something years ago. I've had it before. They kind of make it like egg rolls certain places, but lumpia is like a little, you know, it looks like a Black and Mild in size, but it's like a little egg roll wrapped in, I think it was a phyllo. Oh, and it's got like meat and carrots and garlic and stuff. Oh my goodness. So Wayfair, if at all familiar with that, you know what I'm talking about. So what's going on here? Are we gonna download or what? Hey, Debbie from Australia, how you doing there? Well, we're just having one heck of a time here. Getting these weird intermittent not downloading things for some reason. Let me restart Steam. Exit out everything. There we go. Shutting down Steam. So yeah, there's a nice little story. So if does anybody out there have Steam? I'm sure you all do. But if anybody has Steam, I just want to tell a story real quick. But while I get this going, so not I. That's fine. Nothing wrong with that. All right. Manage downloads. Let's do it. Come on. Nope. Hey, whatever. That's all good. Well, it's not necessary. I just wanted to see where the chat might have it. But I got Steam. When was my start date? It was September something 2003. So I'm coming up on my 22nd anniversary on Steam. As you guys might know, I've been around a while, but I got Steam like right after Half-Life 2 came out because they kind of included it in the box or something. I don't know if I signed up right away, but I think I signed up on the weekend it came out. Most people's Steam numbers, even if they're like, you know, in their 30s and stuff, they're like in the millions and stuff. My Steam ID is like 500,000 something, which all it means is that's the number of, that's the profile you signed up. So I'm like 523,000 or something like that. Oh, you got a 12-year-old grandson. My son just turned 12. So yeah, that's a fun age, and altogether not a fun age sometimes. They think they're teenagers. You got to remind them, no. We're not playing that game yet. You got a little while. Golly, this is just not what is this doing? I wish I could show you guys. Well, I guess I could. But it's so stupid. It's like showing me, like, it looks like up, down. It looks like an Atari game. It's like not uploading, not downloading, just going boom, boom, boom. I'm just getting like this, then like the net, it's trying to access the network or something. All right. Gosh darn it. All right. We're going to play something, gosh darn it. Something's got an update. So yeah, well, it's just because I got Half-Life. I was a huge Half-Life fan. There we go. We got Rust. That's a brutal game, but it's pretty fun. We'll do something fun here tonight. We have an Atari. So do I. I still have my Atari 7800 from the 80s with all my games downstairs. The sad part is the technology's so old that I can't capture it because you got to screw it into the TV. And the only way to fix that is to modify it, like solder some wires to the board. And I don't want to do that with my childhood Atari 7800 that I got in 1988. Yeah, dude. Debbie. Okay, I don't know who here has played Kaboom. Kaboom is one of the best games ever. Like, ever, ever, ever. You want to talk about addictive? Like, people don't understand mobile games are fun. Oh, they're really fun. No, son. Play Kaboom with paddles and try to catch those things that go kaboom with buckets of water. Oh my goodness. It's I don't have any. The paddle controls go bad after a while because there's like something wrong with the contacts. All right, PUBG Battlegrounds. Let's see if we want to do this. But anyways, yeah, that's super fun, and it's something that you can't even do on normal TVs because that's the other thing, guys. I still have it. I have a tube TV. I have two of them actually. I have a big one. It's like 24 inches, something like that. I think 21, 24. Not too shabby, but yeah, I know. That's Karen. I do. It's actually from the late 90s, early 2000s. I can't remember. But yeah, no, it's pretty fun. I do play some old games on there. I play Duck Hunt with my son sometimes. That's super fun. Yeah. Yeah, time stops for no man or woman. That's it, man or woman. That's the only thing that everything else, there's no such thing. So, let's see here. All right, well, I don't know if you guys have ever seen Rust. I think Karen, Marianne, and everybody else are going to have a pisser here. This is going to be pretty fun. This game is nuts. We'll just dink around for about an hour. I had the kaboom. Dude, Marianne. Like, you can't even describe it to people because it's a level of fast that you can't have in modern games. And the amount, like, that's that gosh darn Robert. I hated that guy because you get to a point where you couldn't catch everything and he always laugh at you if he got you. I'm still angry at that guy. But I have that game. I just don't have the paddles. I need to get some. All right. So let's do a little. Is it download? Starting download? Are you sure, PUBG? Did you hear me talking about another game? Sorry, guys. I was just having the weirdest problem. But, yeah. They gotta go to. Ooh, chicken Caesar salad. Yum. Right on. Thank you, Karen. I really appreciate it. It'll just be Marianne and the rest of the chat and I talking about mustard. All right. So, yeah, it's going to take a while. All right. So, we will do Rust. I'll start that up and make sure that all of the nudity is covered because they show all the stuff flopping around no matter what set you got in this game unless you change the settings. But I think I have it set up. I just want to make sure I don't want to get kicked off of YouTube. And you know what? I have the Kaboom game on an emulator. We might just do that at the end for a little while. Let's see how fast I can get. Because you can do it with your mouse. You can play Kaboom with your mouse. So I think we'll play a little bit of Rust and we'll end on Kaboom for Marianne. So I haven't played that in a minute, and that is a hoot. So all right, let me make sure the options are YouTube safe. Or is it options? Nudity, underwear. There we go. Okay, yes, we want underwear. We don't want pixelated because that doesn't quite pixelate it as much as it should. All right, so let's bring you into the game here. First, let's edit. Some games don't like to be captured by Prism. Oh, I almost killed the live stream. I was trying to save something. All right. Go, and let's see if we got it. No. All right. So we're going to have to do this. Window. Yoink. There we go. All right. Yeah, this is a crazy game. I don't know if you guys have played this before. That's pretty fun. Not for everybody, because it'll break you down, because you'll spend all of the time in the world trying to build these forts, which is super fun. But you got people that raid them. It doesn't matter how strong they are. You go to bed feeling all accomplished, come back, and all you're left with is where your home used to be in a note with curse words on it. So, all right, let's see here. Yeah, let's do this. There we go. There's nobody on this one. This is what they call a dead server, so that'll be a fun one to kind of cut my teeth in. Excuse me. Couldn't get to the sneeze button fast enough. Thank you, Debbie. Debbie, I'm assuming, I'm almost positive you're from Australia, right? That's what AUS means. Just want to make sure. I want to make sure it's not Arizona in the US or something. But before you say something, I'll wait for you to respond there. Yes, anybody an Aussie? Well, don't tell anybody. But I kind of make fun of Shad for Vegemite, but I had a good friend. Can't remember, what do we call it? My other friend. I was friends with the girls' tennis team in college. What can I say? One of my good friend that was on that team. She was from Canada. She was friends with this girl, and her name. She kept calling her Bubbles, like from Powerpuff Girls. So I remember her name as being Bubbles. I can't remember her name because it's been like 15 years since I actually talked to her. But yeah, we tried Vegemite, and she would always bring over Australian delicacies, and yeah, interesting culture. But I was all right with it. I was like, because I have what they call an undiscriminatory palate. Like, I like bitter flavors and sweet, and like I can accept a lot of stuff and enjoy the flavors for what they are. You know, like some people think tonic water's gross, but I like that bitter flavor. Some people don't like, coffee with like a little bit of sugar, like whether it's bitter. I like bitter. Bitter is a flavor, and if you use it right, it's pretty good. But yeah, Vegemite is it's a bit much, but it's very interesting. All right. Oh, how appropriate. Okay, so when you see what you're seeing at the top here, because you can see my mouse, it'll tell you what you got wrecked by. Usually it's by animals or other people that will respawn here. All right. Oh, what the heck's going on here? Got some lag spikes there. That wasn't good. All right. How about Vegemite? You're not a real Aussie. Well, I'm not a real. Oh, jeez. Watch this. Here, we'll have some fun. I don't know why it's not responding. Hey. Hey, you. Ah! Get away! Ah! Oh, I'm so going down. Nope. Oh, now you bleed for a while? I used to not do that. You usually get hit. Yeah. Not so tough now, are you? Yeah, that's what I thought. Get out of here. Alright. Oh, no. I'm going to freeze. Okay. This is new. Yeah. So, yeah, this is a crazy game. Basically, this is like Minecraft, but like brutal. It's like Minecraft and Naked... Oh, what do they call it? Naked... Alone and Naked? That show? Alright, so I lost my rock. I can't hit anything. So that stinks. That's a domicile there. Oh, nice. It's got a cross on it. So yeah, that's one thing one thing I learned from my Australian friend was basically Foster's is bullshit. In Australia, not very many people drink Foster's. Ooh, yum. All right. Okay. The ironic thing is, this game is pretty. Oh, jeez. I think something's wrong with my internet. This game's really fun if you set up your own server, which I know how to do. Let's see here. I need something to hit these things with, and I don't. You can set up your own server, and you can just go about the wilderness and grow things, and there's still, like, people, like, NPCs and bears and all kinds of crazy stuff that can remove you from this earth. So it's fun in and of itself. You don't need people to play with. As a matter of fact, it's more fun without people because people in here are brutal, and you have to be. But I might play. I'm gonna play the games that I like. I like doing Fortnite. That brings people in, but PUBG and Rust have always caught my attention. They're really fun. See who's in the chat right now. That's one thing when you're streaming. I'll tell you this right now. What game is this? Well, this is called Rust, and no, it's not named after the Alec Baldwin movie. It's been around forever, and I've had it for a while. I had it when it was in beta, and that's been a while. But they come out with an update every month, and it's always something interesting. And during the holidays, they'll have it like where you can, like Halloween's really fun. You'll fight like monsters and stuff, and you'll get powers from them. You'll fight like I don't know. That's super fun. It's super hard though, and those are the kind of games I like. I like a good challenge. Yeah. So you know, oh yeah, and there's real deer here. They don't like when you come near them. Threw my rock at that stupid pig, and now I gotta get something to break stuff open. This is Rust. Played this for a while. I'm not as good. Like, some people are amazing. They can build fortresses in like 20 minutes. I like playing this game leisurely. It's super fun. So anybody enjoy a drink in the chat? Any beers you like? Any libations? Ooh, there we go. Never really had an Australian beer that I can remember, but I like a good Japanese or Chinese beer. Those are freaking amazing. They're so good. Like Kirin, and I can't remember what the Chinese one is. China, the country, you can go take a long walk off a short pier, but you know, Chinese beer is really good. Very tasty. It's almost a little sweet. Alright, yeah, something's wrong with my internet here. I apologize if it's looking a little janky. Let me know if it's buffering or something. Alright, let's heal. Bugger. There we go. Gin and tonic. I don't drink. Yeah, I need to stop. I'm not doing it right now, but I need to pull back. So, but this streaming helps. It's really nice to just kind of sit out and hang out with everybody and talk a bunch of stuff and play some games. And yeah, so I'm much better than I have been. When I first started streaming, don't look for those streams. They're pretty bad. They're pretty rough, but you live and you learn. Anywho, well, if anybody's in the chat lurking, or you're new to the channel, or you just haven't hit like and subscribe, please do so. I would very much appreciate it. And if you don't like what I'm doing, and you don't like Rust, which I totally understand, you're more than welcome to hit the dislike button if you so choose. Either one is fine with me. So, yeah, we're supposed to play Mass Effect tonight, but for whatever reason, my games didn't sync from my game room setup to my main computer. But my main computer went down to my game room setup, so I don't know how it can sync to one and not the other. EA, baby. All right, let's... We got some stuff now. I can craft some things. Yeah. All right, what do I got? Ugh. Can't do anything with that right now. All right. So you can craft things in this game. So on the right here, there are all the things that you can make. I need to make a tool. So let's see, items. Things, tools. Wallpaper. Oh, I can make wallpaper. It's so amazing. All right, tools. Well, let's see if I can find a axe or something that would be swell. Ooh, shorts. So, for anybody out there, especially if you're familiar with Rust, if I didn't turn on underwear for nudity, you would see all of the things. And if I went like this, you would see everything. Luckily, they added that feature before, pretty much. Oh, and by the other thing, I can't choose my character model. So my wife also has this game. So in real life, my wife and I are both. Ooh, whiskey with Coca-Cola. Yeah, well. My wife also has this game. Oof, man, I am having some. I apologize if my internet. Let me adjust my upload speeds and stuff. Video, if I can. Nope. Can I? Okay, video bitrate. We're gonna half it right now. It might look a little jankier, but it's gonna be a little smoother. All right. But yeah, you don't get to pick your character model, so I can't be a white man with a beard. They just made me a black man. My wife got the game too, which we play sometimes. Made her a white man. So, me and my white wife, who have been married to for over 20 years, are an interracial gay couple on Rust. We don't have a choice. So, yeah, wasn't my choice. Oh. We got one. Here we go. Let's get him. Get some revenge here. Uh-huh. Get back here. Hi-ya. I'll run him down. Come back here, you punk. Not so tough now, are you? Come on. Let's go. Not so tough. You beat me up earlier. Where you at? I'm gonna get you. Gonna get some bacon. Gonna run out of energy soon. You can't run forever. Uh-oh. He's going after that guy. Let me see if I can save him. Wolves. I almost got him killed, my man. I'm trying to get him for you. Got him. You're safe. Go ahead and take the stuff if you want to. It's all yours, man. All right. Fine. And let's adjust that. Options. Show blood. There we go. Make that a little less disgusting. Sounds are good enough. Get the point across. Alright. Bone Club. There we go. Bone Club is ready. Let's freaking go in a bone helmet. The heck? Something's wrong with my internet. I'm telling you. What a bread? Let's go. I got water. So, if you've never played Rust before, you can chop down trees with certain tools, and these little X's show up on trees, and little shimmers show up on rocks and stone and gold, like all this stuff. If you hit that, you get more every time you hit it. So, I'm getting this so I can build a base real quick. It's pretty fun, actually. And they do have beginner's rooms, which is nice. I don't recommend you jump into a full server. You will immediately install this game. So probably go for about a half hour longer. Cause I'm advertising Mass Effect, and I'll change the thumbnail after the stream. Here we go. Yeah, boy. Need an engine block. All right. So I can make a car. There's broke down cars, and I can put stuff in them and make them run. I think I might do that just for fun. Empty propane tank. Oh. Bruh. What is going on with the internet right now? Legacy Wood Shelter. Let's freaking go. Let's go over here. So, everybody doing okay in the chat? Sorry it's not Mass Effect. I am old. Bruh, no way. Even though he's got a Gary Coleman. Way to get a job. Frog boots. Yeah, I'm sexy. Let's go. Look at that outfit. Beautiful. Love it. Alright. Alright. Obviously somebody set up shop over there. That's too nice. You know what? It's going to be a little while, but... Cuppa. Enjoying a cuppa. Did they say that in Australia? Are you enjoying a cuppa? Or is that for the Nigels there in the mainland in England? Cup of tea. Man, what did I have? I had jasmine tea recently. That was freaking amazing. It was so good. I need to drink more tea. It's good stuff. Didn't like hot tea until I was like much older, but it's actually pretty good. Koopa. Yep. Learned that from Doctor Who. R.I.P. Doctor Who. I love Doctor Who. My wife got me into it. It was one of those things that my wife was into, and I kind of enjoyed. I liked Baker back in the 80s when I'd watched on PBS, which is Public Broadcasting System here in America. It's like, I guess it would be like BBC, but it's a little more niche, and it's supposed to be, it's like their public thing, which has been taken over by the idiots, but they used to show that stuff. It was pretty slick. But I got into 10th Doctor and 11th Doctor, and then I watched the 9th Doctor again, and oh, dude, it's so good. Even my kid's named after one of the characters in Doctor Who. That's how much I love that show. They messed it up. But yeah, I heard Koopa, and I asked my wife, I was like, what's Koopa? He's like, cup of tea. I'm like, ah. Went to a lot of Britishisms there on this show. Hey, more power to you. I got burnt out on coffee a long time ago. I would drink like the strongest stuff, and I would crash hard. I just didn't like that. Gave me indigestion, made my, I would like, bleh, I would just feel bad at the end of each day because it was so strong. I'm like, man. So right now what I'm doing is you can go to a recycler and grind up stuff that you found if you're not going to use it and turn it into stuff that you can actually use, like scrap, which is money, or like metal shavings, which you can turn into bullets or nails or arrows or you name it. So it's pretty slick. Pretty slick. Like I don't need shelves right now. I don't even have anywhere to put it. Let's go back, put this in here. Don't need you. What else do we need? Okay. Almost got enough to make a car. Love the chat. Anywho. So yeah, coming up here in the fall, or certainly here soon. I'm done with like vacations. My son's almost done with camp. Got a few more weeks before his school starts. But I'm going to start streaming more now that I'm going to be here. And going to have a lot more fun. So sorry for the sporadic streams. Just been trying to do everything else. It's been really fun, and I appreciate everybody's support. When I see you guys name in the chat a Monday Hangover on other channels, it's really awesome. So I started streaming March of 2024. And I had been a guest on another person's channel for a hot second. Horror Amarada, who's awesome. She's the most awesome person ever. But I was on her channel, and it kind of gave me like, oh, this is pretty fun. And then I met up with like people like Alec Baldwin's Finger and Hoodie D and Yo Pops and and Gary and Ryan Kennell. They all told me like, hey, just do it. I'm so glad I did. And if you would have told me, I would be where I'm at right now, like hosting shows while Jay's out of town and being being on the panel with Jay. It's amazing. But it goes to show you don't know until you try. And I think everybody should try it. But it's been super fun, and I hope everybody's entertained. That deer was not entertained. All right, let's set up shop here. I need to start making some stuff, so we'll start hunting some animals and get in trouble. Not always. What is Australia? I know Japan is like 11 hours ahead. I'm on the East Coast, so I'm Eastern time. So that would be, the normal As we say, God's time in America. Ooh, water. Yeah. So I know Japan. I'm pretty sure is 11 hours ahead. I had a friend that lived in Japan. His parents are from there, and he would work there every summer. And I'd be drinking, and he'd be getting up for work in the morning, or vice versa, and we would voice chat each other way back in the day. So that's all I remember. Hey, Karen. How did the chicken Caesar turn out? And I like my Caesar with the little fishies in it. I am a purist. There we go. Huh. This is new. That's cool. They didn't have chicken coops. This is a new one. It's 11. It's 11:40. Oh my goodness, you guys are 13 hours ahead. That's crazy. All right, it's 9:40. Wait, they're 14 hours ahead. All right. All right. Well, you know that works. All right, I need to go find a road. Oh, I know. Is there bandit camp? No, I need. Oh my goodness, I'm so far away. All right. Let's. I don't think it's bandit camp. No, I don't need bandit camp. I need outpost. Oh my goodness, that thing's all the way over there. No way. All right. Where's the road? There we go. Please. There's the anchovies. Yeah, no, I like it with just a few anchovies in the Caesar salad. And I'll like cut them up a little bit. I'm telling you guys, I told you earlier. I don't get disgusted by flavors that much. Like I can eat anchovies, and in a real Caesar salad like made from scratch, it's freaking amazing. You're not gonna have good breath afterwards, but it doesn't matter because they're awesome. So anchovies get a bad name. So this is somebody else's sleeping bag. I'm breaking it so they can't respawn here. So when they come back to the game, they have to go somewhere else. That way they can't go after me. Alright. Oh, I don't think I could do it. No, I'm talking about anchovies are like that big. They're like, 2.5 inch, 3 inches long and really thin. They're very salty, but there's one of my favorite restaurants, the one where my wife and I love to go whenever we're back up in Indiana, is just everything was made from scratch for the salad, and it was just like, aside from the cheese. Obviously, they didn't make cheese there. What the heck is that? That's amazing. That's new. Anyways, but yeah. I do enjoy anchovies, unironically. I will say this though: I tried them on pizza. That was too much. That was a bridge too far. That was pretty gross. I know, but still, I know. Yeah, it is literally an acquired taste. I wouldn't recommend it to everybody, but you never know until you try. All right, gosh darn it. So, I can make a car go. I have cams. I think is what they are. Pistons, sorry. Valves, spark plugs, crankshaft. I just need an engine block, which amazingly fits in these little baskets. But as soon as I get some of that and some fuel, I can go some cars for a drive. So, I believe. Get that out of here. I can't do that. So that's what we're doing right now. So it, you know, I'm not trying to be judgmental. I'm just saying they're pretty gosh darn good. Ooh, oh, that's a perfect one. That's a little guy. I could drive that around real fast. All right. Let's see if we can find parts. As a matter of fact, I'll mark this so I come back to it. Ooh. Some stuff. Maybe you don't need to. You son of a gun. Despise you. Okay. Break that down. Okay. Okay. I didn't get to have it last time I was up in Indiana, but I'm thinking about it right now. Engine block. See if we can find one. Alrighty. Let's see. Okay. Yes! Alright. Let's do it. I gotta make some fuel here. So let's do that. Items. No, what was it? Resources. Yeah. There we go. Okay. So I think I've said it before. I love to cook. I've been doing it for about 16 years at this point. I was never into it. Now it's like I just can't stop. One of my life goals, I would love to be on Chopped or something like that. Just one time. I don't care if I get my ass whooped. I want to give it. I want to give it the old varsity try, as they say. All right. So we got that. Curse word. I made a hammer, but I dropped it. I ran out of inventory. I think I did anyways. Yeah, gosh darn it. Dirty so-and-so. Now I gotta make another one and waste. I have nothing left. Alright. We'll jump in the car and I'm just gonna drive around and see if I can run into people. Oh no, they're not happy. Ow. Oh, I do have one. Ah. Ew. Out of here. Tell these bees to lost. Alright. Let's see. Why is that all the way over here? That is weak. Let's do it. Hey, Cation Corey, what's up, my man? How you doing? Just playing some Rust. My gosh darn Mass Effect didn't sync between my game game room computer, which is out of commission right now. In my upstairs gaming rig. Don't want to redo an hour and a half to 2 hours of gaming. I am playing Rust. This is a, think of like Minecraft on all the steroids. Oh, let's see. Where I need to go. Nope, wrong turn. I'm driving like a liberal white woman in reverse on Main Street. Alright. So I just reassembled the car, and I'm going to the outpost where I can play blackjack and buy some materials. It's actually really fun. But I'm gonna head over there. Yes, we're gonna see. No, it's not that Rust. This Rust came out a long time ago. It was like 2011 or something. But they keep updating it and it keeps getting better. No, I mean, I could shoot people for sure in Minecraft. I could definitely do it. We could pretend like we're shooting a film. But, yeah. It's really fun. Like, seriously, guys, if you have the patience of a saint, you'll enjoy this game. If you have anything short of that, you're going to throw your mouse across the room. But regardless, I appreciate everybody being here, watching me. It's actually pretty fun. Yeah, I am going to continue playing Mass Effect. I need to figure out... Oh, bicycle. 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 I want to ride my bicycle. I want to ride my bike. Or you could research and I mean, I want to teach young men how to, like, that's one thing, man. You don't. Oh, here we go. Liberal white woman U-turn. I want to teach young men that there's nothing wrong with cooking. As a matter of fact, it's a manly thing because you provide for your family. But it's not as hard as people think. There's a lot of oh, haha! I just about crapped myself. So that was that was what they call a scientist. That was an NPC character, and they defend certain areas. You can get cards off them. Wasn't expecting that, and I about pooped myself. So I could have ran over him, but it was too late. All right. And of course, there's sometimes I'm probably gonna get shot on my way here. No my luck. I drive all this way and then get kablooed. Good news is when you go to one of these outposts, they are a safe zone. So if anybody even, you can't really shoot anybody, but if they even try to hurt you, all the guards here will just wreck you beyond belief. Now they can steal your car, so you gotta take the parts out so they can't steal it. I'll jump out. Yeah, I was teaching guys, want to teach guys how to cook. And then I get cooked by an NPC just out of nowhere. That's what I get. Alright. Let's do it. Yeah, now that I'm in a safe zone, I can have a little fun. Yeah, no, there's certain things I want to do, and I don't know how to implement it. I have all these ideas, but right now I have a full-time job during the day. And I do streaming at night, which is really fun. But I do other stuff for other people too. Hey, he's got a horse. So it's trying to balance all that. And eventually I'm going to move on and focus on streaming more because there's certainly something there. But, you know, can't do it just yet. Oh my goodness, Marianne, I've cooked for multiple people before. I love it so much. My back does hurt after a little while, but it's freaking, I'm telling you. Oops, I gotta eat. Otherwise, none of that's gonna happen. So let's do this. Cooking Mo channel, but I would love to. And you know what the first episode would have in it? It would be Coleman's mustard. It would have to be. What else could it be? I would have to do something with it. Yeah, one thing that my wife absolutely loves, I can make some good stinking scallops. Like, I can get them all nice and crisp on the outside and succulent on the inside. That one's got me a lot of brownie points over the years. Yeah, you know what? Maybe I should. I'd love to. I have a smoker, not like a legit, like a real smoker. Like where you put the pieces of wood in there, but I mean, I can grill on anything. Can make all kinds of sides. I'm really good with the knife. I can chop stuff up like nobody's business. I can go not really fast, but I can go fast enough. And people are like, "You're gonna cut." Knock on wood, I have not cut myself in about 15 years with a knife, and I can go. I've gone pretty fast, so. All right. I'll hold you to it, Karen. But, yeah, that'd be fun. I love it. But I want to teach, like, that's one thing that, you know, there's a few tenets that I believe, there's certain things that I think men should know how to do. And it's not stuff that I knew how to do right off the bat, but I was lucky enough to get married when I was young to my wonderful wife, and I learned a lot of stuff. Mainly because mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy, and that's a worldwide thing. But call the channel most fit. No, because I would chop it off on the first episode. I'd have to like retire. You're jinxing me here, Karen. But here while I talk, I'll play some blackjack. It's actually pretty fun. Some video yeah, it's blackjack. That was video poker. No, that's okay. My favorite is smoked hot dogs are soft. Bruh. You're telling me you can smoke anything in those things. I just made some smoked burgers, but smoked chicken wings, like you would get at like a bar or something. I love making those. I made some yesterday. They're so good. Alright, so we need to add some money. Let's play some blackjack. And I'm going to dink around here for a little bit. I'm going to jump back in my car, look for some trouble, and then we're going to play some Kaboom, and then I'm going to call it a night. So, let's play. Shut up. Alright. Yeah, either he would have got a 21 or I busted. Yeah. So when I was in Vegas, I'm gonna stand. I'm gonna play it safe. I know I could split and do stuff like that, but yeah, money. Oh, like you would get at a bar. That's usually how they make it, but yeah, they're really taking like what amounts to be junk and turning it into wonderfulness. But yeah, when I was out in Vegas, I got to play some blackjack for the first time forever, and of course, I was only gonna play for a few minutes. I was on a tear. I think I won like $100 in like 10 minutes. Never done that in my life. But I was with everybody else from the GCA, so I had to leave. That was a hot, hot table, and I really didn't want to go, but you know. All right. Ooh, let's stand. It's too dangerous. There we go. All right, let's let it ride. We don't need to stay here for too much longer. Max bet, 127, all in. Hit. Okay. All right. Let that. Yeah. It ends up like most blackjack games I play. Alrighty. Do I have enough gas? I guess we'll find out here. Enough smoking stuff. Steak's really good, especially cooking lower cuts. That's really fun. Because that's hard. You can dry them out and do a horrible job. But trying to work with lesser cuts of meat that taste good, but they're really hard to cook. I like a challenge, like I said. And so does Beardo. Beardo, one of the things we wanted to do, I need to ask him if he's done it yet. I love Mexican food. We were going to cook some cow tongue, which is, if you've never had it, I know I'm saying some disgusting foods, but they're amazing. Just trust me. Cow tongue is unbelievable. It's like filet mignon. I'm not even kidding. It's so good. Yes. Where am I gonna go? You know what? I'm gonna set up shop. Maybe we'll be alive for the next one. We'll see. So this thing's gonna be gone. But I'm gonna set up my fort, and we're gonna call it a night here. And I'm gonna play some Kaboom. We're gonna end with a few minutes of an Atari 2600 game, just for the chat, since we're all. I wouldn't say old. We're just we're what would you say? Well aged. Like we age like a fine wine. Older, yeah. So I'll put it on. I'll jump back in the TV here in a second. I'll grab the game. I know I have it, and install the program to do it, and we'll do some Kaboom. Oh, right? Marianne? Oh, my goodness. See, that's why you're here. That's why y'all are here. You guys know. I have the most sophisticated cultured chat on this side of the internet. Definitely. Well, I hear ya. Oh, man, I'm going to be 45 in a few months. Not even a few, like 2 months. Oh, well. English is, yes, it is. Especially when you're American. But I try. Can I put this down anywhere? So if it's red, like, you can't, I don't know if you guys can see it. To me, on my screen, it's red. But that means I can't place it. It's got to be blue. Otherwise, it won't go down. And I'm far enough away to where I can put this down somewhere, and it won't let me do it. There we go. Alright, gotta make a sleeping bag so I can respawn. And yeah. Should do it. Our honeymoon. You know, filet mignon's alright. Especially if you have it Pittsburgh style. It's pretty good. But it's just, it's all right. It's just, it's more of a flex than an enjoyable piece of steak. Like, give me a T-bone. Am I 40? Yeah, me too, Karen. Me too. But to quote Austin Powers, we are sexy bitches. We are sexy bitches. There we go. All right. So I'm going to call that there. And then we're going to play some old school games. So, I wish I could. I need to modify my Atari, but I'm afraid I stink at soldering. Bad. I tried to fix an iPod Nano that I found at a garage sale. I tried to replace the battery. I did. And it quit working. So it could charge, but it didn't do anything else. Y'all, spring check. Hey, man. I'm an old basketball player. My back hurts. Give me a break. As Indiana Jones said, it's not the years, it's the mileage. All right, let me find Kaboom. Jump on my drive here. All right. Let's see. Kaboom. Actually, let me see if it's on archive.org. You can play a lot of old games, including Oregon Trail. I want to do that one soon. You can play a lot of old games on there. No, not doing anything. Go ahead. Shoot. Gosh darn. Oh, here we go. All right. This is see, I just want to make sure I don't dox myself or anything. Not that you guys would do anything, but let's see. All right, we need to capture the window. So since we're kind of messing around, we're gonna play some old school games. Since you know, I got fellow well-cultured, finely aged people in my chat. I'm gonna play some old games. But what brought you guys into the Fellowship? Like for me, yeah, you know, I think it was Eric July kind of brought me in. I was kind of wondering what the heck was going on with politics, but you know, I would be curious just if you guys had an elevator pitch / story, or you know, just something you could drop in the chat, how you became part of the Fellowship. That would be awesome to hear. It's always interesting people's journeys. So let's see here. All right, emulator screenshot. So I can start this now, but I need to make sure that's on capture. Let me see if it works first. What? I don't know what the controls are. Alright, so I think we're sufficiently in here. Let's do it. Check it out. Gotta figure out what the controls are. Let's figure it out together, shall we? So, tell me that's not. Okay, that's not me playing. Tell me that's not wild. Alright. So, usually one or two. Yeah, I don't. Let me grab my controller here. Oh, did you? Dan Vask. Yeah. I'm just hitting buttons till something happens here. Just running them across the keyboard. What are we doing here? I can't play this gosh darn game. Start. Is it tabs? Caps lock. Enter. Home. Page up. All right. We'll get this going today. It's great. It won't let me. Yeah, it really is. Super cool. Let's see if it's on my hard drive. I know I have it. Debbie, you're absolutely right. The amount of support just from being a guy. I know a lot of people in the chat, especially the people that are here right now, understand midlife crisis hits when you get to a certain age. I was like, all right, doing all right in my career for the most part. Family's going well. Like everything's just kind of, but I feel like I'm not doing something. So go down to the 2024 meetup. And I meet up with a bunch of people that I'm on the GCA with now, like Alec Baldwin's Finger, things like that. Jay was there. Drew Outstanding in the Field, who's awesome. And we just got a wild hair and decided to start streaming, and the rest is history. And once I say it again, the fact that I'm on, I get to stream with Jay and Epic Mike, and like I love it. I still love watching these guys. Like I'm always gonna be in the chat, throwing little super chats and stuff. It's so much fun. Like I can't stop doing that. It's think cathartic. Yeah. So Dan Vask, I like Dan Vask covering my favorite songs, like Africa from Toto, or like Journey. He'll do Separate Ways and stuff like that, covering 80s songs. He's got such a great voice. Let's see here. Gotta play this gosh darn one. Or was it it was Orlando. It was a MegaCon meetup. So they met up at the Red Coconut on City Walk. And I had recently moved to the area. And not to Orlando, but like I was a 7-hour drive. So I just asked my wife, because I was pretty run ragged. I was working. I was coaching my son's basketball team. I'd just taken care of him all week for the most part, because he had a flu. And he was like, I had 100 and something degree fever. He was bad. But he'd gotten better, and I was just worn out. I wanted to leave and just kind of, I'd been wanting to go to the meetup, and I never had a chance to. So she's like, yeah, rented a room on Airbnb for a few bucks. And I just hung out there, and the rest is history. And it was just spur of the moment, like 2 days before the meetup. I was like, oh, I'll go. Obviously, I'm glad I did. It changed my life. It's a crazy story. You just never know when God's going to point you in a certain direction, So I'm very glad he did. I've met a lot of amazing people. Maybe one day I will get back over. Yeah, I'd love to get over. Well, Australia might not be so great right now, but I always wanted to go there. I mean, I did like the Crocodile Dundee movies a lot. So, but let's see. So this is quick and dirty. I would have something a little more set up here, but that's not a knife. This is a knife. My favorite part is when he checks the girl. He's like, "That's a guy, you know, right?" And he just goes. Such a great movie. You know, he married that woman in the movie. They've been married for like almost 40 years at this point. Which, hey man, if you get something that out of your league, you better go for it. Take it from somebody who knows. Alrighty. So let's see. Okay, Stella. This one's right here. That's not a knife. I have a German weighted knife. That's like that's the level that I go. Like I'm legit. It's not like hundreds of dollars, but it's pretty well balanced. It's pretty fun to use. Yeah, they've been married forever. She aged pretty well for what it's worth. They're pretty old now, but let's see. Yeah, no, it's pretty slick. He's charismatic, say what you will. But kaboom, wrong. We're getting into it. We're going to play it real quick. But it's fun talking with you guys. I know, right? When the emus finally take over, we will celebrate what had been. Trying to get the gosh darn game here. I have it somewhere, but I'm just trying to find it. All right, you son of a gun. I better do it. There we go. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, let's see. Options. Input. All right. All right, this should work. Let's see if it does. Let me it's full screen here. Options, video and audio. Okay. Let's give it a try here. Somebody's giving me a shout out. Thank you for oh yeah, dude. Like, kidding me? They are slowly but surely. Like we got really lucky. I'm not gonna lie. It's all about working your hardest, putting yourself in a position to where you can take advantage of lucky situations, and they certainly have. We got I'm telling you, I don't know if we can recreate that streak again. We just got lucky, just the way the year was panning out. That's awesome, man. I'm glad that they enjoyed that. I'm glad that, but it's true. It's just one of the greatest people that like Gary and Ryan and Jeremy and Odin. Odin's amazing, by the way. If you ever get a chance to speak with that man, just the nicest guy, sweetest guy, good family man, and gives great advice. Totally grounded in the word of the Lord. He's really cool. But yeah, no, it's awesome. I'll have to check that out. Let's see. Serial point. Alright, finding buttons here. Here we go. I think I got it. I don't know. One player. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay. Alright, I think I got it. It's so funny. Like, new games are easy to set up. Oh, Debbie, yeah, have a good one. I've crafted it. Yeah, no, absolutely. Thanks for staying here so long. I really appreciate it. Have a good night. Have fun waltzing with Matilda. Sorry. Put on myself. Anyways, so we're going to play Kaboom real quick. Let's check it out. That is not the right one. Yay. Here we go. I'm so excited. Time for freaking Kaboom. We're going to take it back to 1983, baby. When I was just a toddler. Damn, I'm old. All right, here we go. Oop, yep, I can use the mouse. Hold on. All right, we're going to go until I lose. So I'm using my mouse. This is on my computer. This is on my computer that could probably run Cyberpunk 2077 at 4K easy. So let's do it. Holy. We were a different breed back in the day, all right? 80s kids. We weren't holding hands or none of that crap. All right. All right. Gotta turn up the sensitivity like I have a paddle. All right, here we go. It's, man, I forgot how intense this game was. Let's go. I don't like you. Oof. That's brutal. Okay, I gotta try that one again. Oh, that was stupid. I don't know how I managed that. Oh, okay. Sorry. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't know. That's the problem about streaming. Problem with streaming is, let's see, audio. There we go. Is that better? I turned it down like half. Yeah, no, me neither. Marianne, I remember my dad saying blink at some point, like on certain Nintendo games, so my eyes would be bloodshot. There we go. All right, here we go. All right, seriously, last one. Oh, how I wish I could show you this, guys, on my Atari, but it's still pretty similar experience. Dang it! Alrighty, we'll try that again at some point soon. But anyway, if I don't stop now, I'm just gonna go riding into the night playing that game like I used to when I was a kid. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out tonight. I loved hearing your stories. Loved talking with the chat. Got Cajun Corey coming in and stopping by. But Marianne, Karen, Debbie, you could do once or twice. Yeah. You know what, Karen, real quick. Yeah, later, Cajun Corey. But I'm gonna focus on it more. I never thought it could be like a career path, but it's turning into one. To be truthful, so I would love to. I love to cook. Once I got into it, I realized how easy it was, and a lot of young men, especially, need to learn that that's a good skill to have. We're gonna bring gentlemanly pursuits back. We need to get the skill set to our to the next generation. So if I can do that, it's great. I do it with my son. I teach him how to cook and stuff like that. Open doors for women, and I still open the door for my wife to let her in the car sometimes. But try to. But sometimes it's raining. I gotta take care of me. Just kidding. Anyways, no, it's been really fun hanging out tonight. Really been fun. Looking forward to hanging out with you guys here in the near future, and kind of enjoying playing the Atari 2600 games. I think we're just going to have an episode where we just kick it like it's the early 80s. So anyways, I appreciate you all coming out, and I will see you on the next one. Just pay attention onto the channel. Keep your notifications on.